Hello everybody, welcome to the Red Devil Experience. We are here going to do the live watch along Manchester United versus Bodo Glimt in the Europa League. Ruben Amorim's first match in charge at Old Trafford. It should be a good one. We're expecting a win, of course. Should be a good win. Should be, if I'm being honest, probably a 3-0 win. Concerning the golfing class, should be a fairly easy one, but you know, with the recent things of Manchester United, you never really know, do you? So you know, we gotta see how this is gonna go. Let me just check to make sure that everything is up and running correctly, because I can't see right now, but I think it is, and it is. It absolutely is. So very good, very good. Match is set to start underway very shortly. We have the lineup to my right hand side. As you can see, we have Onana in goal, Mazawari playing right center back, Delit playing the center back, Martinez playing left center back. Mount is going to be playing up top in the top three, along with Rasmus Højlund and Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes will be playing in the pivot next to Manuel Ugarte. Anthony will be playing right wing back. And very good and very happy that we get to see Tyrell Malacia back after about 590 minutes, 590 days. Sorry, minutes would be very not as long. 590 days of not playing a match. So very happy for him. Very excited. Want to see what he's going to give us. Want to see, you know, how he looks. And I hope he does look very good, because it's been a long journey for him. It's been a hard, difficult road, obviously. You know, he did that interview and he explained the difficulties and the setbacks and whatnot. So, you know, it's going to be good. And Anthony getting an opportunity as well. You know, he was basically frozen out, even by Ten Hag, even by his own guy, right? The most people will say. So, yeah, it's going to be good to see, you know, some big opportunities. I think this team is very interesting as well. You know, Bruno being slotted back in the deeper role. Many people argue that, you know, maybe he should be playing there. Maybe it would be better. I think it might be better. I do like Mason Mount more in the attacking position. I certainly like Bruno Fernandes in that spot next to Manuel Ugarte over where Christian Eriksen was. And over Christian Eriksen, because Bruno Fernandes has more legs. He's a lot more energetic. And he does like to go up and down the pitch a lot. So I think it's going to be very interesting. The match is about to start, so we're going to get right into this. Ruben Amorim walked out of the tunnel with the team, clapping up the Old Trafford. This is his debut. And I apologize if I look this way for a lot of the stream, because my TV is this way and the camera is this way, so I will be going like this a lot, but it is what it is. This is the setup. Grace is in here. Grace is with us, our wonderful moderator, saying she's no Rashford, so she's sad, and I think she's saying that sarcastically. But yeah, it is good though. To be real, Grace, it is good in a way, in an aspect, that Rashford isn't there, because we can kind of see the team. You know, maybe a lot of people would have been happy if Bruno Fernandes wasn't involved either, but you know, there's a lot of discussion, a lot of criticism towards Marcus Rashford, and he needs to be taken out of the team, and he's not playing well. So tonight we're getting that. He is on the bench. We have Maino, Shaw, Dalot, Casemiro, Ahmad, Eriksson, Xerxes, Rashford, Heaton, and Binder on the bench. So decently strong bench as well, just in case we need it. No kids per se, so that's a little bit, you know, underwhelming, because I think if we take a very extensive lead, we could have gave them some type of you know, minutes in Europe. But it is what it is. There's always another match to go forward, so let's see how this goes. Easy win for Bodo. No, don't say that, Grace. Come on, we need 3 points. Amorim's first match. The cameras are absolutely hounding Amorim. He's smiling, he's laughing, because I don't think he's seen anything like this in Portugal at this time at Sporting. So it's always obviously a new experience for him. I'm sure he understands that Manchester United is a big club, and it's on a different level. But I think some of the media circus that goes around it is quite comical to him. You can tell by his, just his demeanor towards it. He even said something in his press conference about it, that he's never done so much talking as a manager in his time as a manager since he's come to Manchester United. So crazy saying, every time I say the other team win, they don't. So you can thank me after. Well, we will thank you after if we win. So Bodo Glimt lining up in a 4-3-3, and what it appears, I know nothing about their players, so I can't give any insight to that in any specific way at all. I have no clue if their players are good. I have no clue if their players are bad in any way. I don't know who's their strongest player. I don't know who's their weakest player. We're going to find out in the match. We're going to find out, and the match is starting. So yeah, let me just connect my headphones so that we don't get I want to make sure we're not getting feedback. So Alex Ferguson is here, and I'm probably on a delay. Well, I definitely am on a delay because I'm watching it through a certain stream. So I will probably be behind, and we have the clock in the top right up here. And I'm going to start it when it starts on my TV, but the match has apparently already started. But you're on a delay, nothing you can do. We're streaming it. What are you going to do? I got to turn this off, and I got to get ready for the clock. So yes, let me get that ready. We're about to kick off. Anthony doing his prayers on the pitch. Hopefully that pays off for you, buddy. And we are getting ready for kickoff right this second. Referee has blown the whistle, and we are off. We are off. So let me hook up my headphones so I could hear and make sure my TV is not coming into the stream. What do you think, Grace? For real though, what do you want the score to be, Grace? I think we should be able to get a 3-0 very, very easily. And Ruben Amorim has gotten a little bit more time to get things going with the team. He's played some of the players that haven't played. He's given them a chance. So let me kind of turn this way so I could kind of see a little bit of both. Be a little bit off screen, but it's a goal. We've scored 50 seconds into the match. Alejandro Garnacho. Come on, Grace with the reverse jinx. With the reverse drinks. Let's go. I kind of missed it there, but I saw that there was a mess up in the back there, so we're gonna watch the replay. But 1-0 to Manchester United. We're gonna have to change that on the scoreline real quick. I don't know which one is which. Yep, that's it. Manchester United 1-0. And it's the same as last time. We're off to a quick start. Now let's see what Manchester United does. Bad pass back from Bodo Glimt. The goalkeeper tries to do some weird step over. Rasmus Højlund, excellent pressure on the goalkeeper. Sticks with it, sticks with him, stays on him. Alejandro Garnacho follows in. Taps the ball into an empty net. And you couldn't ask for a better start for Manchester United and Ruben Amorim at home at Old Trafford. And this is what I like about Rasmus Højlund. This is what I like about Rasmus Højlund, because I do believe that he does provide this high energy up top in that striker position. I do think Rasmus Højlund does resemble Victor Gyökeres the most out of all the players that we have. Certainly more than Marcus Rashford. And that's why I was a little bit surprised that Amorim went with Marcus Rashford over Rasmus last match. But I think going forward, I do think that Rasmus Højlund should be the guy. He should be the guy in that position, in my opinion. But yeah, excellent start. Let's see how we go. Because the thing about Manchester United is we do this all the time, right? So the key difference that you want to see, and obviously, you know, it's Bodo Glimt, so you can't get too carried away, right? But we can't go to sleep. We can't go to sleep. We need to stay awake. We need to be awake. We need to go for more. See, the last match the last match that we played, we scored in the first 80 seconds of the match, and then we just went to sleep and we didn't want to score any more goals. Anthony giving the ball away here. Mason Mount pressing. We're looking all right. We're playing a very high line. Turns into a back four at this time. The clock looks a little bit bad, but it is what it is. You can't listen. We will fix it as time goes on. We will fix it as time goes on. Trying to get the good position so I could kind of see a little bit of both. Back to Anthony again. Anthony getting a lot of the ball on this right-hand side in the first couple minutes of the game. So let's see if he gets something with it. Nice switch. Malacia on the ball. Malacia, good cross. Wasn't that good of a cross, but it was decent. It was a decent cross. Decent cross. Could have done a little bit better to find somebody, though. But yeah, again, just really good pressure from Rasmus Højlund on that to follow it through. Goalkeeper doing all sorts of things to try and stop. Just try and stop. He literally grabbed onto Rasmus Højlund like he was trying to hug him. And Garnacho getting the goal. So yeah. You love to see a smile on Garnacho's face, especially kind of the thing that he's been through over the week or so. He, not celebrating that goal he scored last time. I would hug Rasmus too if I saw him. Me too. I'd give him a big hug. I like Rasmus. I like his attitude. I like his personality. Seems like a fun guy. Seems like he enjoys himself. It doesn't seem like he takes life too seriously, which is good at times. But when he's on the pitch, he does go into serious mode, which is what you want anyway. So, It could raise the volume up a little bit. I just don't want the sound of the match to go through to the live stream, because we might get hit with copyright. So we don't want that. Grace, if you hear the commentators through my mic, let me know. Because they'll hit us with a DCMA, or whatever it is. But I think we're alright. Oh, here's the thing. With them playing a 4-3-3, we are susceptible a little bit to a counterattack or so. Because they just had a 4v3. It didn't come out to nothing, but they do have a corner kick. Let's see how we defend this, because we're not the best at defending set pieces. We're a little bit shaky, for my liking. They don't instill me with confidence on set pieces, so clear it out to the top of the box. They still have the ball. Cross comes in. Good diving header by De Ligt, and it is a Manchester United goal kick. So, very good. Very good. So far, 7 minutes into the match. Not bad. And I want to see some goals today. I do hear the TV in the background. You? Oh. I could hook it up like this. I could hook up my AirPod to the TV. That way, I can listen to the match. Be all right. All right. Very good. The game in my ear. On United, give us something. Some of our players need to they just got to make better decisions when they get the ball, because they make a bad decision and we end up losing the ball very, very poorly. Like Anthony's gotten the ball quite a few times already, and he's tried to do something with it, but it's not good enough, and we end up losing the ball. And obviously that's not what we want. That's not what Amorim wants, and that's not the objective of the team. So, we need to work on that as a whole, as a team. So, for sure. Get the ball back. Bruno Fernandes with the ball in the center. Gives it back to Onana. Grace is a little bit ahead of me. Anthony has the ball, giving it to Mazzuari on the right-hand side. Dispossessed. Bodo Glimt wins the ball in our half. They're on the edge of our box. Dribbles across. Bad shot by them, and it comes out to nothing. So, yeah, we have some things that we really need to work on. I think about 50 seconds ahead. Yeah, that's actually not bad, considering that you're in the UK and I'm in the US, and I'm watching it on TNT. I probably shouldn't be saying that live on stream, but if they come for me, so be it. Let them come for me. But yeah, that's actually not bad. Not bad at all. Anthony with the ball. Back to Mazzuari. Maz gives it to De Ligt in the center. De Ligt spreads it out to Martinez on the left. Martinez to Malacia. Malacia down the left-hand side. Tell you what, it's good to see Malacia back there, man. I really felt for him. I hope he has a good match tonight. He looks all right. He looks decently lively so far. Gives a nice ball to Garnacho. Can he keep it in? I think he has, but it's come to nothing. And Bodo Glimt has the ball, but they give it back to us in their own half. Come on. Move it. Move the ball. See, this is... I think the real improvement that I'm looking for will come when we play a team like this, right? They obviously they're gonna sit back. They're in a bank of... I can't even tell you. There's two banks of four, and the two strikers are even back. Like, or the one or one striker at least. How many they got back here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so they have the whole team back. So this is what I look for. This is what I want to see. Lyle is here. Lyle, I'm happy you're here. We are doing a watch along. Yes, we are. It was kind of a last second thing, so I apologize for that. I would have promoted it a little bit longer, but it is Thanksgiving, and I was trying to figure out if I could really do one because we got to eat at some point, right? And the match is kind of right at the time of it goes into like sort of the Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out if we're gonna eat early or not. And then probably 45 minutes before the match, I was able to figure out that I could do this, so I said why not. And thank you, appreciate it, Lyle. And even though you don't necessarily celebrate it because you're not in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as well. But yeah, hopefully we get this win. I see. This is the thing that I want to see us do a little bit more with in these situations. Like we need to move the ball a little bit more, faster. But I guess that will come with time. Ooh, good cross by Maz. Bruno tried to do some sort of half a scorpion with one foot, and it went over and wide. But I like that. I like that. I'm not against that. I like the creativity. A good ball into the box. Put more of those in, and one of them will come off good. I mean, that could have went to Rasmus. If he left it would have went to Rasmus. Probably would have been an easier and better chance for Rasmus. But yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to see Malacia back, Lyle, as you said before. I mean, I really do hope. A lot of people have written him off. A lot of people weren't convinced by him prior to him getting injured. But I think it's really unfair anyway because it's his first season. Garnacho's in here. He's in the box. Cuts it back to Mason Mount. Mount with a shot. Blocked by Bodo Glimt defender and cleared out of the box. So we're looking pretty threatening. We're looking pretty threatening. Anthony, find your feet. Ooh, he's cut a defender. He's in the box. Outside of the foot. Blocked by Bodo Glimt. We're on top of the box. Bruno. Shot. Saved by the keeper. So, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good right now. We're getting some shots in on goal. We're getting some looks. Decent shot by Bruno. Tried to put it into the side of the net, which is all you could really try and ask for. Mason Mount with a half-decent shot. One-time shot from the top of the box. Anyone seen Anthony's right foot? No. No, it doesn't exist. You know what Anthony reminds me of? One time when when I used to play in high school. It was the first day of high school. Not high school, it was actually middle school. It was the first day of middle school. Football, right, for the school. And we go out to do the training, which is pretty much like tryouts, right? You gotta get to know the coach. The coach needs to get to know you. Nobody know. Well, we know the players because we're all friends, right? But the coach doesn't know you. You don't know the coach. So you go out there to try and impress in a training session. Hold on, we're in the box. We're playing around with it. La's ahead of me too. I figured that. Anthony. Bad cross. Deflected. Self-control. On top of Delit. We've reset. I do like Delit in this center back position. I think to him that's great. It's gonna be interesting to see when Harry Maguire comes back because I think he can sort of play there too. So and obviously Maguire has always played. The argument was that Maguire always played better anyway in a back five. And then if you have the likes of Mazzawari and Lisandro Martinez there to help him out, another good ball from the center backs out wide to Malacia. Bruno on it. Come on, Garnacho, take him on. Passes it back. Bruno put it in. Takes a shot and it goes wide. See that? I don't like. Bruno. For me, you got to put in that cross. Put in the German cross. You don't need to shoot it there. But the story I was saying was we go out to do the training, right? And my friend, a buddy of mine, he got brand new cleats. So he had them in the box and everything. So he went to the store, he bought the cleats, right? And he didn't open the box. Like, he just purchased the cleats, right? Took the box, went home, bring them to school the next day, and went to go put them on right as we went to go train. When he went to go put them on, Bodo's in. They take a shot and they score. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why are we like this? Why are we like this? I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because Grace is saying angry, Eric angry in 3, 2, 1. Why are we like this? You gotta be shitting me. I mean, this is fucking. I mean, it's just. It's. I feel bad for Amorim. It's fucking embarrassing because we have all this hype for him, and then we go and do shit like this. The lick clears it up. They win the ball. They win the second ball back, and we're just all over the place. I mean, I don't even know what to make of that. That's just the whole. That's just the whole. That's just the whole dysfunction of the team. Bad from the center backs. Midfielders don't get back. Gave the ball away in a bad spot. No, it's a good goal, but just like, I mean, come on. We were looking good, and we do this, and this is the thing. You know, I don't know what do you call this that is in Manchester United right now? Like, what do you call this? Like these things that happen to us. Like, I don't know what to call it. Is it bad luck? Is it just like what is this about us that it happens to us? Like, we need to get rid of this. This needs to be like eradicated from our team. Like we can't have this be happening. We were looking good. We started off the game well. They had one good chance, and they put it in the upper 90 of the net. So I don't know. We need some juju then, Lyle. We need some I don't know. We need we need something to eradicate the bad juju. We need some like witchcraft or something. I don't know. Something. I don't know what they do. Down in Africa, they need some ritual to expel this bad luck, because apparently we must be cursed in one way or another. But the story that I was telling was my friend goes to the practice, and he pulls out the cleats, and he goes to put on the cleats, and he realizes that he has 2 left-footed cleats. So he had to play the match or the practice with 2 left-footed cleats. So he had to put the left-footed cleat on his right-footed cleat on his right foot, and it was absolutely hilarious because there's no way you play like that, and it was absolutely uncomfortable. And it was absolutely hilarious because you just had to see it looked so weird and looked so awkward, and like he couldn't kick the ball. So and he's a righty, so every time he went to go kick the ball with his right foot, he's like basically traveling stuff, and he just couldn't kick the ball properly, and it was hilarious. So it reminds me kind of Anthony. Like, it's just like it's 2 left-footed cleats. Like, like there is no right foot. It's just 2 left-footed cleats. So, we need to find out where Pogba buried that hyena. No, for sure. Don't tell me they scored again. Jesus. What the fuck is going on? Are we having a fucking laugh today? Grace, what did you do to us? Malacia. Oh. 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 No. No. Fuck. Uh, I mean, he knows. He knows what it is. Amorim knows what it is. But just, I mean, all I'm telling you is we better turn this thing the fuck around because I'm not having this today. I mean, listen, his pace is gone. He's clearly not, he's clearly not Matt, he's clearly not match peakness. You know what I mean? Johnny Hill is here. Johnny Hill saying Malacia and Anthony both should be taken off instantly. Well, yeah, maybe, but that is a little bit of the risk that you run, right? I did listen. I was happy for him to start. I did find it a little bit interesting that you started him without even giving him some minutes, because the thing is, like, match sharpness. The dude hasn't played in 590 days in a match. Like, he can work on his fitness all he wants, but there's the match sharpness, like. And clearly, like, it just showed there. Like, that is what you see from a player that hasn't played a competitive match in 590 days, like almost 2 years. So, I mean, I don't know, but now we're looking very, and this is I mean, this has turned into a test that shouldn't have even been a thing. We scored a goal again in the beginning. We scored a goal immediately. We looked very good. We looked like we were going to score a second. They score a goal out of their first good chance. And then they scored a goal out of their second chance immediately. And it's like, and then there's the United fans out there that I know that, they're arguing, like, why can't we do shit like that, though? We scored the first goal, and then we dick around with the ball too much. And we don't put the ball into the back of the net. And then other teams come, they play against us, and it doesn't seem to matter the size of the team or the quality of the team. They just play a lot more clear-cut. They play a lot more simpler. And they play a lot more direct, and they end up scoring a goal on us. The match has absolutely turned on its head in the span of, I mean, look at this. We can't, Jesus. They could have had another one there. That was another good opportunity. I mean, the match has completely flipped on its head. It's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, 18 months out. Like, listen, I think he can build it up again, Lyle, to be honest, but obviously right now it's going to lack, yeah, because he hasn't played a match in like you said, 18 months, and should have left him with the U21s, maybe. But if anything, I would have at least substituted him on. You know what I mean? I would have at least gave him some minutes at this level, but just put him on 20 minutes at the end of the match or something. When people are a little bit more tired, that way the fitness level kind of, or the sharpness kind of levels itself out. And I didn't say any of this because hindsight is always great, but thinking about it, and seeing that, obviously that definitely makes a little bit more sense. So I mean, now I'm worried because we're not there yet with Amorim and his, and how he's going to have to get these players to change their mentality and their attitude, right? We're home. We were up 1-0. We conceded 2 goals. We're down 2-1. We're in a European match. We're playing a team that we shouldn't be down 2-1 to. Nobody put that in their books in any spot. And if we don't win this match, we're going to be absolutely cooked. We're going to be absolutely cooked. So this is the test now. Which actually, you know what? I'm here for it because this is what we need to unlock. This is what we need to figure out. This is what the players. This is the barrier that the players have to break through. They need to figure out how to persevere through shit like this. The other thing that they have to do is figure out how to not do shit like this in going down to one. But Malacia is struggling a little bit here. He is getting beat a lot on this left hand side. Um, yeah, the butcher is butchering. Although defending with 6 at the back when we are in the box. No, they're defending with the whole team. They got a whole 10 back there, man. They got a whole 10 back there when they got it. So, but this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be about the character of this team. And it's gonna be, let's see if Ruben Amorim can say something or do something to kind of get through to these players, because we've been here before, right? These players have been here before. They've done things like this, and this is one of the tests for Ruben Amorim. One of the tests is how you gonna communicate to these players and get through to them that they have to pull through to the other side, and they need to pull out a result. I mean, a draw is unacceptable, and a loss is 110% unacceptable and absolutely embarrassing. So, cannot happen. They gotta sort this shit out. A lot of time left in the match, of course, but what we can't do is concede another goal. At least at this very moment, or probably for the rest of the match. We're moving the ball around good. Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho, I don't know what you're doing there, man. What is that? He just kicked the ball just to kick the ball. For kicking the ball's sake. There was no real plan. Unlucky Rasmus there. He could have almost got that. Would have been through on goal. But see, I don't like this either. Now we've dropped back a little bit. We're not pressing like how we were in the beginning. I don't like it. I can't believe this shit. I mean, is this just how really bad we are? I don't get it. Like, I look at these players and it's like there's no way. I look at the players we have, like the quality of players, like how? I don't get it. I really don't understand it, man. I mean, he did. I mean, Amorim did warn us that we're gonna suffer, and we're gonna suffer a lot, and I understand that, and I do get it, and it does make sense to me, but not in a match like this, against a team like this. That's a bad giveaway. Good win back by Mazzawari. Come on, Anthony. Get up. Jesus. I think Masia. But we're gonna but we're in trouble here because we need to move the ball faster. With the way they're defending, we're gonna have to move the ball faster, or we're gonna have to put in some better balls into the box. I don't know why they don't like to find Rasmus with the header. Xerxes a little bit taller, so they like to start crossing it to him immediately. Doesn't make sense to me. If you put in a good ball, it don't really matter the size of the player. Like, they should be able to get onto the end of it. So Rasmus is sitting pretty much in the spot where you want him to sit, waiting for the ball, but the ball is never going to come in, and we give it away. Bodo's trying to counter. Yeah, yellow wall. Well, you break it down by moving it faster, but we take too long, right? And I think one of the problems, Lyle, is, you know, Amorim said it, and I think we said it last time, but he said it last time as well. Like, we think a little bit too much. You know, it doesn't, when we get the ball, like, it doesn't just come naturally. We we have to sit there and take a couple seconds to think about what we're gonna do with the ball, or where to put it. It's a bad pass by the lit, and they're here 3v4. And the free kick goes to us. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Let me put out I forgot to put out a tweet earlier. Let me put out a tweet that we're live. Reason that. I jumped ahead a little bit now, but it is what it is. Let me just put this tweet out. I'll just put it out at halftime. Oh yeah, I gotta update the score. Thank you. I'm not used to it, as you can tell, and I'm all caught up in the match. I see a cross go straight to the goalkeeper. Put out it. The thing is, like, they're gonna make a big deal. Like I hear the commentators on TNT right now, like talking about like Sporting and dominating the match, and it's like the guy just got here, man. And again, I'm gonna keep saying like when Guardiola came, right, and when Klopp came, and when Arteta took over at Arsenal, like they all went through the same exact thing. They all immediately implemented the style, the system. They didn't have all the players for it. And they had some good results, but they had some very bad results, and the season wasn't really great for them. Only problem is that we started a season already. He's come mid-season. None of them came mid-season. Um, so yeah, it's just a little bit different in that aspect, but a bit more behind now. But this is not. Yeah, nah, it's just you know what it is though. Like the way they talk about it in the manner of like they compare it to Sporting, and then they look at United, and it's like, yeah, but the guy had, you know, how many seasons did he have there? And they only watched the final product, I would call it, at Sporting, like right before he left, right? Like none of these guys were watching Sporting, you know, especially when he first took over Sporting. Like Sporting was a mess. And when he implemented the system, I'm sure even though he ended up winning the league, like it didn't it wasn't all perfect, right? It wasn't all perfect. They just expect like that it's gonna gel correctly. These players have been stuck in the same system for several seasons, and they're supposed to click immediately with the new one. No, it's never gonna happen. But also, you know what it is, lie. Like some of these players just aren't good enough. You know, they just they aren't good enough. They're not they're not they're not good enough, or they just don't fit. They just don't. They're not gonna fit this system. They're not gonna fit uh the way we're going. So part of it is like, number one, you're right. Like, you know, they've been stuck in a similar system for quite some time. And when you're changing it, that's going to take some time. But then also, at the other hand, there's these players that they're just not going to fit it. You know, they're just not gonna work out. So you have kind of both sides as well, like kind of working against you. Like you just have a certain group of players or a certain number of players that just like they're not going to be good enough, or they're not going to fit no matter what, and they're going to have to go. And the other ones is obviously it's going to take time for them to adapt properly. Um, and this is why it's such a difficult task for him. And honestly, it's harder. Like he has a harder uh he has a harder job than I would say. Well, for certain obvious reasons, but for other reasons, like he has a harder job than Pep, and he has a harder job than Klopp when they started, because they came in before the season started. Like they had a full preseason. He doesn't have any of that. He's come in. We put ourselves in a bad position, right? We're 12th in the Premier League, so you need results. We're not that high up in the Europa League table, so you need results. You're playing the game every 3 days, so you don't have time to do training as much as you need to. So you know, he's really already up against it, and obviously, everybody outside of Manchester United, they're gonna hammer this in. But I am behind, so um I'm even more behind because the stream froze on me. I had to click on a different stream. So Bruno gives it to Malacia. Malacia back to Bruno. Bruno. The hell? Garnacho. It ain't looking good, bruv. I don't know. He's gonna have to. I mean, we're approaching halftime soon, but he's gonna have to figure some shit out, because we can't lose this match. He can't lose this match. Um, just for the optics, if not anything else, just for the sheer optics. We can't have this talk already. With him coming in. Two matches in, you start with a draw and a loss. First match at Old Trafford, you're gonna start with a loss to this fucking team. Garnacho tried to put it in, blocked, out for a corner to Manchester United. Well, I'm sitting here trying to think, like, what do you even change? Because I'm looking at the team and I'm like, I don't even know who you. I mean, maybe obviously you take out Anthony. Oh, that was a shit. Another corner. Took that corner. Was that Bruno? Was that Mount? Was that Bruno? Why is Bruno taking the corners? All right, Malacia is taking this corner. Defended well by Bodo. Malacia winning the back. Gives it to Licha. Anthony has it now. Squares it to the center to Maz. Bruno's on it. Back to Maz. Out wide to Garnacho. Who is double marked out there. Has to give it back to Licha. I mean, this is the biggest problem that we have. Licha, good ball over the top. Garnacho with a miss kick. Gets it back. Malacia cross it. I mean, he's got to put the ball in the box in that position. You're a lefty. We've gone backwards to midfield. I mean, I don't know. Crosses it with his right foot. We're in big trouble. Bruno kicks it out wide to Anthony. Anthony double teamed. Loses the ball immediately. Ugarte wins the ball back inside the box. Oh my god, bad layoff. Maz. Come on. Decent cross. Rasmus. Let's go! Let's go! That's what we needed. That's what Rasmus does. That's what he does. Come on, come on, come on. That's exactly what we needed right before halftime. The game is 0-0 again. The game is 0-0 again. Come on. Come on. Good cross by Maz. Good takedown by Rasmus and a good finish too. Wow. Exceptionally well from Maz. I mean, look at this. This is that cross that I'm talking about. It's at the perfect angle. Right to Rasmus. Takes a little touch up to himself. And then just hits it in the air. Into the corner. A striker's finish. That was beautiful. What a goal. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, Rasmus Højlund, this is the guy, man. This is the... What a finish. What a finish by Rasmus Højlund. That is a striker's finish. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Come on. Come on. We're fighting. We're fighting. Rasmus gives you one of these, and he told you... Ah. I mean, Maz has been the signing of the season, so... I don't think there's any doubt about that. He's been an absolute bargain signing of the season. So, what a celebration, right? I only like to see if he scores the go-ahead goal. I only want to know what happens if he scores the go-ahead goal. Cause that'd be hilarious. So, yeah, what a celebration. That's the celebration he gives us for the tie. Imagine if we take the lead. He should go punch the camera or something. I would headbutt the camera. Halftime. Manchester United 2-2. Let's update the score for ourselves so we could get rid of this embarrassing scoreline. I'm thinking, you know, maybe we got to sub off Anthony, because I think he's losing the ball too much. And again, he's too left-footed to be playing on that. He watched Gladiator 2 probably recently. I gotta watch that. I think I'm gonna watch it either tonight or tomorrow or something like that. For sure I'm gonna watch it. But stop the clock. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna reset it. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna reset the clock. We'll just do 2:45s. But yeah, we stop the clock. Yeah, it's alright. We'll just reset it. We'll just reset it. But let me put out a tweet. Let me put out a tweet because I didn't put out a tweet. I want to put out a tweet that we were live. And gotta get the stream. Get the stream link. There, copy link. Hey, when I have all the tabs open. Crazy. Thumbnail, so it looks very nice. That's why we put Rasmus on the thumbnail, by the way. Because we knew what it was and what was coming. Download so I can put this tweet out. We can get back. Yeah. We got 4 likes so far. So 4 people watching, so 100% success rate so far. But yeah. In that aspect. Profile. Pin this thing. Profile. And let me just go share this link on the Manchester United account. Another one, because I'm sure that they just Grayskull. My OCD. Well, actually, I don't know how to do that. What I can do is just leave it till it hits 4808 and then just start it up because what I'll do is I'll just leave the clock. I'll just leave the clock like here, right? Maybe move it so it's like easier to see. I feel like it's hard to see. I feel like it's hard to see here. It's not so clear. Yeah, but what do we change, man? I would take out probably. I mean, I guess like I guess like Johnny Hill said earlier. They take off Malasi and Anthony. I would definitely take Anthony off. I don't think he's playing particularly well. I think he's giving the ball away way too much, and nothing's really being created from his side. Um, I'm just watching it back here. Mistake from the goalkeeper again, and absolutely wonderful by Rasmus to keep that pressure on, and good follow through by Garnacho as well, as we said. And he got the tap in, and we were off to a high flying start. But in typical recent history, Manchester United, Malacia, bad clearance. Right, that was the first one. Bad clearance. Defense was all over the place. Player on top of the edge of the box was just wide open. Maz went up to press the ball, left the back even more exposed. Ugarte chasing the ball. Edge of the box was open. I mean, you know, then 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I mean, they do a FIFA kick, LBY, through the defense. Martinez went to go press, so we were at 3 for sure, which shouldn't even matter. But Malacia just too slow. Wasn't ready for it. Wasn't switched on. Didn't get the head start. Got outbeaten for pace. Richard's here with a message saying watching the match and having Thanksgiving and Skyping with the kids in Texas. Glad you feel better, Eric, and happy Thanksgiving all. Well, thank you, Richard. I appreciate it, and enjoy your Thanksgiving. Yeah, and hope the kids are good and well. Down there in Texas, and I'm sure they're having a good Thanksgiving. Well, it's probably a little bit early for them, but yeah, we didn't eat yet. Yeah, but I am feeling better. I was literally dying. Monday I didn't get out of bed. I didn't move from bed. I slept. I slept the whole day, like 17, 18 hours. I couldn't move. I was literally like it was just impossible for me to even get out of bed. Tuesday I was a tiny bit better, but I was still messed up. And then yesterday I was decently better. Today I'm like pretty much better. So thank you guys. And I saw that a lot of you, wished me to get better and stuff like that. So I appreciate it. So thank you guys. Aventino is here. Valentine back in, and he's saying, "What a first half." I don't know. I mean, I guess from a football spectacle, sure. From a Manchester United perspective, not really the first half you want, right? But we're gonna do after the match. We'll do a Red Devil recap. So I don't know if you'll hopefully you could join us, Richard, and whoever else wants to join us as well. Because that'll be in a little bit. So, but yeah, let me just do some things. Anybody that's in here, thoughts, opinions, players you would sub on, what would you change? What do you think has to change? We obviously tied it up right before halftime, so that's pretty much the best you could ask for, right? and we equalize. So, you know, you could argue match is 0-0 again. We go out. It's the start of the match again. We are home, and we're gonna need to play. But you know, we have given Bodo confidence. So you know, we're gonna have to do something. I hope Amorim is well, I know he is, but I hope whatever he's telling them from the players side, I hope gets through to their heads, because they need to tighten up a little bit. They need to be a little bit more confident. They need to be a little bit like, I feel like at times they play the match like they're rabbits in headlights. They get frantic. They start jumping up and around. There's not enough composure. There's not enough. Um, they're not level headed. They're not calm, cool, collected. They start panicking. A little bit. You know, we need this sort of aura of and not complacency, but aura of just like, hey, we got this. We got this. Like, you know, like we haven't had that, but at some point we're gonna have to find it somewhere, and we're gonna have to bring it back into our team. So, um, you know, you could start here with this match, and hopefully they do so. Aventino said, "I know, but hey, glad we equalized before half." Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the best you could at least ask for, right? That they did equalize. And let me just give me a second, because I want to see if I need to change something on the stream real quick. So just gonna update the stream title real quick. Um, Richard saying, "We're about to eat. Stay safe. Well, enjoy your dinner. And we will. You too as well. Stay safe. Hopefully it's a tasty dinner. I got the turkeys in the oven cooking. The fan was a little bit mad because I told him, "Hey, I gotta do the Red Devil recap. I gotta do the Red Devil recap after the match." And they're like, "So what time are we gonna eat?" And I'm like, "Well, I won't keep it so long. We'll do like a 45-minute type of thing." But yeah, they're all right. They're all right. Don't worry about it. Cause it'll end at the time that we're gonna eat anyway. They just thought that cause you know sometimes we do very long live streams, so they thought the Red Devil recap would be like 2 hours long, and I'm like, no. It's not gonna be 2 hours long. So, but yeah, they were getting a little upset at me, but I was like, listen, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I do it for the community, for the channel. Um, it's important. It's important. You know, we're trying to grow the channel here. We're trying to grow the community. Um, so we need it. So I'm just updating some stuff on the stream right now. So he's made a change. Ruben Amorim, Diego Dolo is coming on, and I would assume that is. Well, actually, let's not assume nothing. It could be for Malacia. It could be for Anthony. I don't see either one of them doing the pre warm ups. Oh, Anthony is still out there. So Malacia is the one that has come off. So Malacia has been subbed off. The low is coming on. I would actually, what I want, which I hope he's doing right now, is I would actually put the low on the right and put Anthony on the left. I think if you're going to play Anthony, you need to put Anthony on the left because he's so left-footed that on the right, he is completely, in my opinion, just ineffective. So yeah, we need that. And again, I guess you can criticize a little bit and question, you know, Ruben Amorim for like the fact of like that, um, of why you would stop Malacia for 45 and why you wouldn't put him on maybe 25 minutes left in the match or so. So we are back on the way. Let me get ready for the clock for when we reach the time so that Lyle's OCD doesn't kick in and he starts spazzing out. Because we can't have Lyle spazzing out. He's the one that keeps he keeps the stream on the level head here. So we need that. We need the balance. We need the balance. So when it hits it on my clock, I don't know what everybody else's clock is, but on my clock, when it hits 48:08, I will resume the clock. But Amorim's style is a left-footed right wing back. Is it really? You know what doesn't help Amorim? Those images of him like crouching like that. And I know he's always done that, and I know he does it because that's how he does it. And even like Pep does that shit. But the media, they absolutely eat that up because it just from a public image perspective, it just looks like you know, if you don't get the result, they use it to make it look like he hates the world, in a way. You know what I mean? I don't really care too much. I'm just saying, like, it just like it's fine. Like that's how he is. Like I'm not gonna get all caught up into that. Mason Mount, no foul, referee. Ref, he's injury prone. Ref, give him a little bit of protection. Or he's potentially injury prone. Ref, give him a little bit of protection. I think that was a foul. That was late. I think that was a foul. I think it was a foul. I think the ref is capping. The ref is capping. Remember. Garnacho with the ball in the box. Squares it. Mason Mount. He's hit the crossbar. Oh, no. All right. Good play, though. Good play. Good play. Good play. Oof. Real close. Real close. Garnacho did well there. Mount did well there because he was sandwiched in between two players. And he did well to get the shot off, too. Just leaned back a little bit too much because he's a little bit too close there, and he just smacked the top of the crossbar, and it was out and over. Oh, the clock. All right, we're a little bit behind the clock now. Nothing we can do. The clock. The clock. The bloody clock. The bloody clock. It's the bloody clock, mate. The bloody clock. Listen, it is what it is. We're lucky we have a clock because we didn't even have one. I had to figure out how to do that. 2 seconds before I went live. The bloody clock. But lucky we have that clock. You know what I should do? I should get like a big I should get like a big cutout of Big Ben and stick it here. And then digitalize it. And then just on top, right, like the bloody clock. And that would bode well for our UK viewers. Feel like they like that. They might not like that. They might think I'm making fun of them or something. I don't know. All right. Oh, we're in here. Cross. Rasmus! He's done it again! He's done it again! He's done it again! And Ugarte with the assist. Come on! Come on! Come on! Up the score! Change the score! Let's go! Let's go! Maz, beautiful flick from Mount. One-time pass from Ugarte across the box into the center to Rasmus. One-touch finish into the corner. Rasmus Højlund. Again, there's a goal check, yes, because there's a possible offsides. But from my eye, he looked onside. From my eye, he looks onside. But VAR wants to measure things by pubic hairs. It is cleared. Well, I'm okay with that. Let's go. Cleared. Rasmus. 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 Come on. Come on. All right, now is a good time to try and do this again because I had the stream on this one thing in 4K, but it froze on me, and then when I played in HD, it's the quality is a lot less shitty. You chose the perfect thumbnail. I knew. I just knew. I knew. And you know what? I chose the perfect thumbnail, and we should be getting more viewers because I have the perfect thumbnail. But YouTube doesn't work like this, unfortunately. YouTube doesn't know ball. YouTube, you got to work with me here. You got to work with me here. I mean, I have the perfect thumbnail. I have the perfect thumbnail. I just knew because I just knew that I just had that feeling like he when I look at Rasmus, when I look at what he gives us on the pitch, and what I seen what Gyökeres does for Sporting, I'm like they are almost a similar profile of striker, and Rasmus is the only one that's going to resemble that at this club. And I've been saying this since Amorim came, and I said what can happen for Rasmus can be absolutely fantastic because if it's anything to be replicated like Gyökeres, then Rasmus should begin to start feasting. And in this match, he is. I mean, he very well could have had the hat trick by now if the goalkeeper didn't hug him in the first 30 seconds of the match. He would have got up and tapped that in. And Garnacho's in. 2v1, Rasmus in the center again. Garnacho cuts in, shoots it to Rasmus. Oh, he couldn't get the rebound. He couldn't get it under. He couldn't get it under control. It was hard to hit. He was off balance. But Garnacho didn't hit that convincingly enough. I think there Garnacho was. He still looked like he was caught in between two minds. Like he almost seemed like he was feeling bad about shooting it, and not trying to give the ball to Rasmus. But I think there at that opportunity, it wasn't really a cross on, and I was okay with him shooting it. But he had to be had to be with more conviction, and it wasn't good enough. It wasn't enough conviction. So. Yeah. Let me update the stream title, by the way. Because, Need that. The press from the front three is solid. Mount having fun out there. But Mount gives us that energy, and he's a lot more mobile. And that's one of the things, Lyle, that's a problem with the problem with Xerxes, right? Because he's just slow. He's just slow. And it's also another problem, and in my opinion, you know, it's a self-made problem for it's a self-made problem for Marcus Rashford, because Marcus Rashford, I think he can press. I think he can provide that energy, but he doesn't do it. I think he has like the speed for it. I think he has the mobility for it, but he doesn't like to run. So you know, I mean, I don't really know, you know, how you make up for that. But we're back in control of the match now. Maz, excellent footwork with the ball. So Ahmad is coming on. I would assume he's gonna come on for Anthony here, which is the correct thing. I would definitely do, because we still need a little bit. We need a little bit more kick. We need to score more. Again, if this match, if they didn't score 2 on us, we'd probably be still at 1-0. But the fact that they scored and we had to score, then we came out to score. But we're still giving the ball away fairly cheaply in bad areas. We're not winning the ball back good enough. I would actually almost argue, maybe put in Casemiro at some point for Bruno Fernandes, next to Ugarte. But Amad Diallo and Marcus Rashford are coming on actually, so I would assume that Diallo is gonna come on for. I hope he doesn't take Højlund out. I don't think he should. And I would put if you're gonna put on Marcus, just take off Garnacho. Well, let's see. That's about. Garnacho looking for Højlund. Just didn't get him. If you're new to the channel, please smash the like button for us, because it helps us. And if you didn't hit if you didn't hit the like button, it helps us get pushed out a little bit more. So we appreciate if you do that. Thank you. Luke Shaw is looking like he's warming up and might get some minutes on here. So this is all very, very interesting. Substitutions, but I do like this from Ruben Amorim. It is a big change and a big difference from Erik ten Hag. We would never see such things like this under Erik ten Hag. So obviously, clearly, it is a change. And Mason Mount is actually the one to come off. So Marcus Rashford is coming on for Mason Mount, and I believe Diallo will be coming on for Anthony. That means, which is good, because Garnacho's staying on for now. And unless he puts on Diallo for Garnacho, which I'm about to find out in 2 seconds. Nope, Anthony is the one out, and that's absolutely correct. Listen, he was given a good run out, good 60 minutes or so, 58 minutes, right? Diallo needs to play. He needs to get a little bit more accustomed to the system and stuff. We got another match coming up, so he's got some good times. And Luke Shaw is coming on for Licha, which makes sense, because Licha just came back from a slight injury, so obviously managing the minutes there. Luke Shaw needs some minutes himself. So I think all the substitutions pretty good. They make sense. And it's good solid minutes for all the players all around. Leacha got a good solid 60 minutes. Luke Shaw is going to get a good solid 30 minutes. You know, he played good when he's played at center back in the 5. He's definitely mobile. Let's just hope that he doesn't get beat with a lack of match sharpness like Malacia did. He certainly did struggle. But listen, I'm not going to be too harsh on Malacia. For that, it was bad. He did get beat. It was his fault. But again, you know, the kid's got to be given some time. He's got to be given some time because he hasn't played for, you know, in 518 months. It's obviously going to take him some time to build up that match sharpness. You know, and that's only going to happen by playing matches and playing minutes. So again, if anything, you know, I would probably put that more on the manager, and he probably shouldn't have started him. And probably should have substituted him on when the other players are a little bit more tired. Marcus is on the right-hand side right now. So let's see how these changes go. Shaw with the ball. So he's changed the shape back to the 3-4-3, which is interesting because he changed it when we went down, and he's changed it back to now that we've gone up. Diallo has it here. The ball won back by Ugarte. Rashford, bad touch by him. Out to Bruno on the top of the box. Gives it back to Diallo. Ooh. Cleared out by Bodo to Mazawari in their own half. Richard is back, but he is on the phone. Well, we don't care where you're from, Richard. You could be on a bloody pager. We're glad you're here. The clock has done something. I don't know. The bloody clock. The bloody clock. Now I'm just gonna stop it. I don't know how to change the clock. I don't know why it's done that. But that rightfully has pissed me off now as well. Can I change the text? Maybe I'll be able to cheat it. Hold on. This is either gonna completely mess it up, or I'm gonna cheat it. Nope. Why doesn't he get to go? Ah, because I didn't put infinity. That's whatever. Whatever. The bloody clock. We'll get it next time. There's a setting that you can let it go for infinity. I didn't have that on. So here's the thing about having Thanksgiving in Belfast. After pumpkin pie, you get to make Irish coffee. That is absolutely great. And I mean, we do Irish coffee here as well in the States. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Because, you know, the Americans like to drink too. And obviously the Irish, being a part of the American culture, right? You know, coming in as immigrants at one point and helping build the country, mostly the cities. And they've had their influence. So yeah. I mean, if you go out, I mean, nobody really goes out, but even when you go out to restaurants, you know, they do have, literally, they have Irish coffee on the menu. So It is a thing. And yeah, we do that here. We do that here. All I ate was a bagel today, so I am ready for this Thanksgiving dinner. But we have a lot more time left for this. We still got like at least another 30 minutes plus the Red Devil recap. So but Rasmus, ooh, there's a good ball over the top. Fernandez slipped. I don't really know how he slipped like that. Made a good run. He was on sides. Great ball by Diallo, and he slipped. He tried to steady his feet, and he slipped. And then Bruno fouls a player here in the midfield. On a free kick to who is this? So Casemiro is coming on for Matthijs de Ligt. This is interesting move from Amorim. But he is managing the workloads. So you can't be, you know, I'm in favor of that. Interesting what we're gonna do here though. Is Casemiro gonna play as the center back? He's gone into midfield. So are we going into 4-4-2? See, I like this from Amorim. A short recap today. I can't keep that turkey waiting. Nah, it's all right. We'll do the standard like 45 minutes is a good recap. A good recap for the for after the match. The recap shouldn't be that long anyway, because the recaps, right? So, oh yeah, so, oh, Cass is there, yeah, Cass is there. Commentator, get the commentator out of my ear. He's confusing me here. He's talking about Casemiro going into the heart of the midfield. Not in the heart of the midfield. Low, give it to Diallo. Bad pass by Delo. I don't know, man. Delo, Maz in there making the tackle. Cass is back there to collect it. Delo, man, Delo's got to rediscover a bit of form. He is. I think it's been a fair run of matches. He is out of form. But I've seen Delo do this before, and I know that he will find the form. You know what is worrying to me? The lack of understanding between Marcus Rashford and his teammates. I don't really understand why that's a thing. Like him and Diallo, they are not on the same wavelength. Bodo Glimt have the ball in our half. They're coming at us. They're on the edge of our box. They still have the ball. They got numbers forward now. Ball in behind Garnacho. And we collected. Onana gets the ball and goes down to the ground. So, yeah, but just, I see a lack of understanding between Marcus Rashford and some of his teammates. He's never on the same wavelength as Diallo. He's never on the same wavelength as Rasmus Højlund. He's never on really the same wavelength as Garnacho, and that's a bad ball from Delo. Hospital to Bruno, and we've been dispossessed in our half. Bodo Glimt on the edge of our box, shot taken, and it was an easy save for Andre Onana. And this is what I'm saying. Like Delo is doing one of these things as well. Like you can't do that. Like I criticized Anthony for doing the same thing. Like when you have the ball in that position, you cannot be given a ball like that and losing the ball in that area in that manner. These are things that the players cannot be doing on the pitch. Listen, you run forward, you lose the ball on the edge of the box of the opponent's half. It is what it is. You try to make an attack, you're not going to get through on every attack. But in that area, in that position, you just can't do it. Diallo has the ball in their box, takes a shot, parried away by the goalkeeper. Bruno takes a shot, back to Diallo in the box, takes another shot, blocked again. Bruno collects the ball in the top of their box. And he's just going to pass it back. And we're going to reset. Luke Shaw has it now. Back to Casemiro in the center. Bruno squares it to Ugarte. Ugarte gives it to Maz. And now we're kind of just holding control of the ball. Bode has every single player behind the ball. They are defending with the whole team. The striker is not even attempting to press the back line. Very much part of the American culture. Jessica and her husband say Happy Thanksgiving from Texas. Well, tell them I said Happy Thanksgiving to them as well. And tell them I said thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I hope they're having a lovely Thanksgiving over there in Texas. I got a friend down in Texas. He's Mexican though, but that don't mean nothing. But he's Mexican. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he's celebrating. I'm sure he's celebrating Thanksgiving, but I don't know. I don't know what he's up to. His name is Raul. Raul. He's crazy Mexican. We love him though. He's a good kid. Good guy. He tells me all about Texas. One day I should really go down there though, because I like Texas as a state. Good state. Good state. I think it embodies freedom, you know, for America. So I really do like the energy that Rasmus gives us in the striker. Jessica is half Mexican. Her father is Mexican. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Mexicans are good people. They're very what's the word I'm looking for? Not patriotic. Very emboldened people, right? They're very proud people. I like that. I like that a lot, you know. And then they're never afraid to at least from my interactions, they're never afraid to give you their opinion, which I obviously love. So yeah, it's always good. Good ball over to the top here, Rasmus. We got a 3v1. Garnacho kicks it in, shoots it. Wide. The turkey is magic. You know what the turkey does to you though? Puts you to sleep. I think Richard's gonna fall asleep before we even make it to the before we even make it to the Red Devil recap here. Garnacho had to do better on that though. Off target shot by Garnacho. It was a good take from him though, and you know, it was, I would say, at least decent communication between Rasmus and Garnacho. Rasmus left it for Garnacho, and it was the right decision because he was able to take it in and pass the defense. But Garnacho had to do better on that. Yeah, a little bit unlucky. It was a difficult shot, you know, when you're taking it with your left and you're trying to shoot it across goal. It's always gonna go wide on you on that side, right? Maybe he could have tried to hit it near post, low and hard. But yeah. We need another one though, because I don't like this being up by one. And this is the thing that we do again. Like we fought back, right? And we've gone back into the lead, but we need this other goal. Like we need to get this. I do not want to get into the 85th minute of the match and it be 3-2. We need to get the we need to get the cushion goal here. Because I still don't trust this team. You know, as we've seen, they went down too. I don't trust them. You know, at any moment it could something horrific could just happen. So hey, listen, it is what it is. There's plenty of people here, Lyle, that they don't eat turkey. They make a chicken or they make ham. Um, you know, turkey's just the thing, right? It's the thing. But yeah, sometimes you go to people's houses, they don't make turkey. They make a ham, which is just as good, or chicken. Chicken's, I mean, you can never go wrong with chicken, right? So, uh, it is what it is. Turkey is always a little bit like I understand why, because it's a little bit, especially if you don't cook it right, right? If you got somebody that don't know how to cook great, it comes out very dry. It could be very bland as well. So, uh oh, Onana, get back in the goal! What the hell is going on? Oh my god, what is going on? Jesus! All right, come on, Diallo, we're on the break here. 4v2, do something. Garnacho, please. No. Why? 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 I don't know what the hell just happened. I might have been a handball by Onana because I mean it wasn't on purpose, but it did hit his hand. No, red card check. It can't be a red card. He didn't block it with his hands on purpose. No, no red card. No red card. That would have been crazy. Cook the turkey on its breast. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing. But I'm saying, like, sometimes, like, you go to people's houses for Thanksgiving or something, and, like, I don't know. Depends who's the cook, you know what I mean? Like, um, it's just, sometimes people just don't know how to cook, you know what I mean? Or they like it a certain way. Like, some people eat very bland food. So, you know? But no, yeah, in my house, gotta be done right. Gotta be done right. Gotta be done right. We're not eating it. That was a crazy sequence of events too. Like Onana, man, coming out of the goal, he did. Garnacho had chances, man. He's had chances. Here he is again, Garnacho, still threatening. This is what he gives you. That cross into the side of the net. You got to do better. See, here's the thing with Garnacho. Like, a lot of people are going to get on to him, right? Because, like a lot is saying, like, he's had chances to finish this game off. Some of his crosses and stuff like that haven't been great. But the thing about Garnacho is that he keeps getting into the, like, even if that does happen, he still ends up with the ball in these dangerous positions and dangerous, and he ends up in dangerous opportunities. And then it's like when you take him off, because you're like, well, he should be finishing those, or he should be putting in a better ball, and he puts somebody else there. Then what ends up happening typically is that they don't even get into the positions that he gets in with the ball. So it's like, you know, what like what are you really doing? Like, you know, I guess you kind of just like I'd rather stick with the guy that's at least getting in the opportunity, like in the positions and getting the opportunities, and hopefully he'll find one. um because I feel like if you replace him for somebody else, like they just don't even do what he does. Onana sweeper keeping again, very unsure. It was bad communication. Was unsure if the Casemiro was gonna get that. It's a little bit risky here. A little bit risky what Amorim's done with this whole Casemiro in the center defense in the center defense. Obviously not his natural position. Makes him eating turkey. That's good. You gotta tell us the recipe of how he makes it then. Yeah, definitely. Listen, it's good if it's done right. There's a way that you can make it very very good. Uh, Richard says his favorite part is the ham, which Stephanie cooks with cloves pushed in it. That sounds good. Ham is always good. Ham is always good. It's just more moist, right? The whole thing that people don't like turkey is that it's dry, right? Um, or it can be very dry, and it's more dry than chicken, and it's more dry than ham. Um, so people don't like that, right? They want some moisture to it. Uh, but Rashford's here, in through, takes a shot, and he shoots it wide. I mean, we could have killed this game off, and I tell you what, if I could see the writing on the wall now. If we don't get this goal, I'm gonna tell you now, they're gonna equalize it, and we're gonna end this match in a 3-3 draw, because we are squandering chances left and right, and we can't be doing this. We cannot be doing this, because something is gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. We need to put this game away. We need to put it away, or we're gonna get punished. If we don't punish them, they will punish us. So we're gonna have to do something. Ooh, tomahawk steaks for Christmas dinner. That sounds. Can I come there? Can I come there? Tomahawk steaks. I love steak. Steak is great. You know what I like to do on steak? I like to put like a nice Cajun, like a Cajun rub on it. So the you put the Cajun on it before you cook it, and it forms like this crust on the outside of the steak, and it's like a Cajun crust, and like makes it a little bit crispy. But then it gives it like this all this flavor on it as well, and it comes out really really good. They do it at a steakhouse here. It's a famous steakhouse. Um, and obviously I don't know what I know where they get their meat from, but obviously they use other ingredients that obviously make it taste really really good. But you can replicate it at home too. I've done it before, and it comes out very very good. So the match is opened up now for sure. Have you seen that Man United have raised the ticket prices for the matches? It's a lot of our fans are pissed off about that. I mean, obviously so. Nobody likes prices being raised on them. I think they're up to £66 now. I don't know how much they were before though. Um, exactly. I think that's standard seating. I would assume. I don't know how much they were before. I don't know how much they've gone up by, but tell you what, uh, listen, I get the fans being mad about it, but also it's always a little bit funny to me because I look at it when I view it like American sports, and you look at it like to go to an NFL game, you spend at least $100 and something for a faraway seat. Basketball game, the same thing. You know, it's like, and then when I see like, you know, like I seen that they raised it to £66, and I'm like, my American head, and I'm like, oh, that's not even that bad. But then I'm sitting there thinking, well, how much was it before though? 84th minute in the match, Casemiro launches it long. Erasmus goes to the goalkeeper of Bodo Glimt. Few minutes left. Few minutes left. I mean, if we don't get this goal, at least please just close the game out and get us the win, because I can't deal with I can't deal with not getting a 3 points. I mean, this match has been much tougher than it should have been at Old Trafford against this team. And there's obviously concerns. I mean, like, they've outplayed us in certain parts of the match. Right now, I mean, we've gone into defense mode. They're controlling the game. They're pushed up well into our own half. Grace is back saying, I feel bad for my Delo. He's not left-footed left wing back. Yeah, Belial says that's part of his system, right? So Delo's he's gotta adapt. He's gotta that he plays with a right-footed left wing back and a left-footed right wing back. So he's gonna have to learn. Boat in our box, cleared out by Ugarte, and back to Bodo. We've just gone into straight defensive mode. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Richard saying, yeah, we need to finish them off. Eric, your partner and Lyle can come to Northern Ireland anytime. I'm 5 miles from where Andrew and his cousin Stonewall were born. Oh, my TV froze. Why do you do this to me? Yeah, we're I'm Ben Lyle. You're the one. You're the moderator. That's your job, Grace. But don't ban Lyle. Don't ban Lyle. Don't do it. uh. They're still they're still counting us out of top 4, which I think is still kind of crazy, because I still think it's there for the taking. Ahmad takes a shot, deflected, goalkeeper keeps it in, picks it up. They're still counting us out for top 4, which I still think I still think there's a lot of matches left to be played. And I think considering we're not that far off the top 4 in terms of points, and the way the league has been going, barring Liverpool, people are dropping points left and right. I mean, City is on a 6-game winless streak. And who would have thought that before the season started? So, I don't know. Listen, for me, good save by Onana. Free header in the box for Bodo Glimt. Oh, it was offsides anyway, but still, Onana didn't know that. We didn't know that. Great save by Onana. I mean, he had a free header pretty much. It was a good cross into the box. He was not offside. He was not offside. That VAR, they would have called that back. So good save by Onana that he got to that. Good save that he got to that. I think he was onside. I think he was onside. I think if VAR took a look at that, I think he would have been on. That is the finest of margins. Would have counted after the check. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We are time wasting, and Onana has been given a yellow. Onana loves the yellow. He loves the time wasting. He's still time wasting. Onana don't care. Come on, we need to. Maz, go. Diallo, go forward. Below, I'm gonna give Shaw some help. There he is. Asmus could hold up. Needs help. The turn, Garnacho turn. We get a foul out of it. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Let me start prepping for the let me start prepping for the Red Devil recap. YouTube 3 minutes of injury time has been awarded. I'm gonna need oh. Ooh, it's a handball, I think. And ball on the edge of the area and a yellow card to Casemiro. Well, this is what you don't want. Diogo Dildo was terrible. Delo is greater than Mosswar. Don't anybody argue with me. I think we're gonna argue with you, Grace. I think we're gonna argue with you. Because Moz has been signing of the season so far. He might very well be player of the season so far. Alright, let's see what happens. This is a very bad spot. There's literally a minute left. About a minute and a half left in the game. Bodo Glimt with a free kick on the edge of our box on the left-hand side. Oh, man. Amorim can't watch. I can't watch. The Bodo Glimt fans can't watch. Please don't go on the fucking net. Please. Oh, good shot. Good save by Onana. Clear it. Mazawari with a bicycle clearance. Come on. Get out. Get up. Diallo. Ref. Oh, come on. Great save by Andre Onana. And ball. Where? What? Oh. Alright, I don't know. They were checking for a handball apparently, but I don't know where the handball would be. This is crap. Oh, no way that's a foul. Diego, clear it up the line. Yeah, to Rasmus. Go, Garnacho. No, Garnacho. He's got a free kick. Surely that's got to be it. Surely that's got to be it. Cut out on me. It's over. Game over. 3 points in. Amorim gets his first win at Manchester United at Old Trafford. Manchester United win 3-2 in what was a much more difficult match than I thought we were going to have. It was almost an embarrassing match for us. Thank God it wasn't. We found some goals. Rasmus Højlund giving us these. Right? Absolutely fantastic by him. That's why we put him on the thumbnail, because we knew it was Rasmus Day. And it was Rasmus Day. Onana, some fantastic saves to keep us in the match as well. Especially in the second half. So, good all around, good all around. Let me end it here. we're gonna end this and give me about like 15 minutes or so, or 10 minutes or something like that, to set up the stream for the Red Devil recap. I will catch you all over there in about 10 minutes or so. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you everybody that smashed the like button. Thank you to everybody that was with us in our watch along, one of the first of many hopefully to come. We will do them periodically when we can and when I can. So yeah, let's hope we continue, and we'll discuss more about this over in the Red Devil recap. So I'll see you all over there in a little bit. I'm gonna put it up in a couple of seconds. Let me just get everything set up, and we will continue the discussion over there.